Alright, BBPN, we are back one more time here. And guess what we've got? Yeah, here we go. AD Invitational here. It is your heroes there, the BBPN versus LEG. This is going to be match day number 6. So, let's see what craziness we have going on this time here. And it looks like they're already getting out of the stadium. Boy, that was bloody fast. Right, let's get going here. Alright, thank you there, Constable Ed there. Flip the coin. As always, he's going to keep it there. He's got to be paid somehow there. We got no guarantee of the bribes going on this year here. But, you know, he's making good quid, isn't he there? I do approve. Alright, so here we go. It is going to be, yes, you could tell it is the BBPNs there. Coming in, it is our wonderful Dark Elves crew. They have done amazing, wonderful things this season. But they've had a bit of a problem. As he says, you know, risk is the business there. I completely agree with him on that. It just hasn't always worked, has it? But he's up against here. LEG, yeah, it's Laughing Boy here with the Wood Elves. He's coming in with 2 rerolls there. He's got a bit of booze, but he does have an apothecary over there. Yes, they are rightfully cheering for the Dark Elves here. Let's take a look here at what the maybe skills are. And you can see not much. Yes, the Dark Elves only have the 1 skilled player. Yes, of course, it is dodge, but it does make for a blodger. They do have the 1 loner. It has been a long, long ride getting here. There is the kick, and hey, look, Spike Me Daddy is a free reroll. Oh, that's good for the good side, right? Yeah, maybe set the mahogany on fire. So the Wood Elves will start this drive. Let's, come on, turn it around, thank you. And immediately... there we go. Rolls himself a 1 and 9 on his first block. Fortunately, he does have wrestle, so he's fine. Look at this. The Wood Elves already do have some pretty interesting skills here. And he takes root on turn 1.
We must overreact immediately.
Maybe he does need to overreact there. Let's take a look here. The Wood Elves do actually have a loner on here. And you are noticing something interesting. Yeah, they do have throwers. They've got lots of linemen. Where are the rest of them? There's no catchers, and of course there's no war dancers here. Oh dear, this could be an interesting problem. Alright, well, charges in here. 2 dice. Does get a nice little push away. Back into the tree. Well, he's going to have to do that there. Now, here's the problem. Now the tree has taken root turn 1. He really should have re-rolled that, because tree's not going anywhere. And then you knock him away from the tree. What wasn't the point to get him near the tree in the first place? Alright. Team cheap sheets, maybe? I don't know. I'm not in charge of that part there, okay? I'm just totally not in charge. Alright, here we go. Dark Elves. They definitely want to do a bit of a payback today. There we go. Charges in. Oh, good lord. That's what he wants.
Decimated.
He immediately gets a good solid hit. It is, though, admittedly only a stun there. You can't have breaks every bloody day. Well, it is a bit of a wonder there. Now, he does have a loner, so who knows? He may have actually got war dancers that are out for this game. We'll have to go checking his roster. But it's a really down and dirty. Now, admittedly, Wood Elves can do some pretty crazy things, but you really do need the war dancers to make the team, you know, click. It really does. You don't have any war dancers there. So this is a really crazy team here. Not complaining if you're the Dark Elves, because frankly, the Dark Elves there, he's got all 4 blitzers. The blitzers are phenomenal. Remember, your basic team only has... well, guess ready the wrestle on there. Your basic elf team only has technically 2 blitzers. The exception, of course, the Dark Elves. They come with 4. Bloody expensive, though. That has always been the problem with TV 1000 Dark Elves. They can't afford all the positional players. That's why you're not seeing any calendar girls just yet. But he does have the 1 runner, so that's fine. And of course, the other positional player, of course, is the Assassin. The Assassin is rather interesting. Is it worth the price? It's a huge debate. It depends what the teams are you're running into. Sometimes the Assassins are absolutely fantastic. Other times, they're just not worth the money. Ask the good coach there in the chat. He's absolutely right. You know, some days they're just not worth it, but other days they're bloody magnificent. It's especially when you get an Assassin with multi-block, say stabbing 2 players a turn. Bit of aggression here, comes around the side, and he gets a good solid kick to the face.
Destroyed.
That's what you want to see. There you go, your first solid casualty, and this game is already off to the races. So now already you got your first broken elves. The Dark Elves looking pretty good at this point here. As for the Wood Elves, nothing in scoring position here. So the Dark Elves with the tree basically anchored can just ignore this. They really can't. They don't have to mark it up. They just have to ignore it. And they will. And they're going to keep making life as miserable as possible. Cape's an outside player just in case the Elves do get cheeky. Big solid kick right in his face there. And down goes another solid Wood Elf. The Mahogany is not holding up today. Yeah, gently mangled, kindly murdered. Yes, Eric's is so kind and generous that way, isn't he? Definitely a defective loner. Fails the dodge! Oh, there goes a precious reroll. He's only got a 2. And you're over here, near the tree. Alright, that's fine. The Dark Elves just shift. Again, this is a weird Wood Elf team. You really need to have the catchers because of their Bill Bexley speed. And you need to have the War Dancers because, again, Bill Bexley speed. And also, they're phenomenal. Where are they? You're missing all of them there. Bit of a push there. Well, he's not going through the tree. Well, unless things go really wrong. So he basically gets to ignore the tree. The tree is basically a pivot here. Which is fine. Makes the dodge. Well, it's no surprise. He does have to make dodge occasionally. Because, you know, reasons. Eventually you do make them. Of course you do. Alright, running around here. Let's see what they come up with this time. Comes around. There's a quick cheeky little block there. Doesn't quite work. But like I said, the Dark Elves at this point here, they're just not in a hurry. They really aren't. They've gotten the quick little elimination. That's helped. They're hoping for another one here because, you know, Teak Under Armour just isn't working too well here. So far, so good. And like I said, because the Wood Elves right now in this game, they're basically missing 2 key positional players. At least one catcher, at least one War Dancer. Otherwise, let's be honest, the Dark Elves can't get away with this. But right now, they are getting away with this one here. They're keeping the pressure on. Now, they're not getting really, you know, huge amounts of injuries here. A lot of push me, push you. And immediately, you know, I did give credit to the Wood. He's got 2 wrestles. So maybe it does something. We'll see. And yes, like you said in the chat, a defective loner. Well, welcome to turn 4. Leg up. Let's see what you can do here. Stands up. He's trying to force a hole through. Well, that's not working so well, Sunshine. You realise you're only going to be able to keep this alive for so long. Where are you going to hide? Now, seriously, where are you going to hide? Because even I'm looking at this, I'm going, where? This Dark Elf's all in the back here, and you're not screening this player particularly well either. There we go. You spent your reroll on that. Well, it's because it was a 1 in 9. Okay, well, that's your own fault, isn't it? He's now got no rerolls here on turn 4. Like, 1 in 9s are going to happen there, lads. 1 in 9s are. Alright, Dark Elves here. Still has all 3 of his rerolls. He did earn 1, so that's all good. Of course, they're cheering for quality, not quantity. And the Dark Elves here. Again, it's no hurry. It's absolutely none. They can actually just take the time here. Again, the players that you're looking for here on the Wood Elves that should absolutely exploit this, just not on the pitch. There's no War Dancers. There's no catchers. Push me, push through, though. The Dark Elves, despite having 4 blitzers on the field, are really having a tough job of this knocking down. They've gotten that 1 good hit, but after that, nothing. Well, let's see if they can change that. Yeah, Meet Me Fist. It's an old friend of mine.
Obliterated.
It's just a stun. Well, he's going to start forcing the issue. I don't blame him. We do know this coach. This coach does understand risk is the business. Yeah, a good kick to the face, wasn't it? There's another one. And the Wood Elf goes flying and tossing, but nothing happens. And again, turn one, a tree pinned is really becoming a problem here. Well, the Wood Elves staging up here. They're definitely scrumming up. It's like they're trying to make things break. Fun fact, with very few exceptions, the vast majority of the Dark Elves are armor 8. You're 7, lad. This is really not working in your favour here. A scrum, when, let's face it, the Dark Elves have 4 blocks versus you've got 2 wrestles. It's kind of going in his favour. But, you know, keep trying. See? Keep on trying.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
But that's what's going to happen there. Absolutely. Alright, Dark Elves. They can go after the ball, or they can keep the scrum going. They're not in a hurry, so let's see what happens there. We're very curious to see what X comes up with here. Dark Elves moving in. He's going to make things a bit expensive there. Yeah, I do agree with you. Oh, look, they tried to turn the field again. And without the speed 8 or the speed 11 catcher, yeah, turning the field against Dark Elves doesn't work. Again, the blitzers move 7. He just paces you. Speaking of, that's what you want to see.
I hear the sweet sound of death.
Well, maybe not. It's just a stun. Yeah, let's turn the field without our fastest pieces. Exactly. He's got it in one in the chat there. Without the fastest pieces, why are you trying to? And there we go. Charges in.
That's easy!
Ball is free, and believe it or not, the elf does drop the ball. And it goes bouncy free. That is a bit of luck there for the Dark Elves. Or is that for the Wood Elves? Well, maybe not. Hey, look, he's got the ball. Haha, there we go.
And there was much rejoicing.
And now the Wood Elves, with no rerolls left, have to try and fight to get this back. And it is a blitzer. So they have to have 2 dice on this one here. And they gotta get past the block. That was the player who should be doing it, lad. Not him. Him. 2 dice. Only gets the push. Oh, well. Pushes him there. That's about all he could do. Now he has to dodge again. And he tries to stack this one up. Other player, well, stays there. Well, he's going to die, likely. One hopes. Oh, please. Oh, God.
We must overreact immediately.
Why'd he do that one? Well, of course, he's trying to get in front. That's what she said. Yeah, push him closer. Why don't you? All right, Dark Elves. 3 rerolls still. They're in no hurry on this one here. Yep, they threw a body in front of them. It's like, he thanks you for the gift here, but it's still wrapped. That's the problem. Hopefully you can unwrap that later. Has anyone got a knife? Asking for a friend. Alright, here we go. Push me, push you up. We'll shove him over here. Someone else can take a cheeky shot at him. Like I said, the Dark Elves are having just a wonderful time here. Again, the strategy of going back and forth does not work against the Dark Elves when you're missing your fastest players. This has become a problem. Ah, the power of block, no problem. Freeze another player up here. Comes on in. He's going to keep things nice, dirty and honest. That's what she said. Push me, push you. Well, that didn't quite work the way you planned. I guess we're going this way, are we? There we go. There's the blitz. 2 dice. Solid power. That's what we want to see. Goodbye.
I killed everybody.
And he's off and running. There you go. Now he's finally seen a bit of payoff for all his hard effort from the last games. Speaking of...
Enough said.
Another stun. The Wood Elves are remarkably having tough armor breaks, but they're not getting injured. So far, that has been the benefit. Look at this. Stun, stun, stun. They're just not dying. Yeah, well, that's the Dark Elf idea. It's not turning the field. They're going to plow the field. And hopefully they're going to have plenty of Wood Elf fertilizer. Oh, dear.
We must overreact immediately.
Well, you can see the Wood Elves get lucky at this point here. Something happens, they do go running, full GFIs, and they do manage to get the markup. They can't do anything with it, it's Elves. They're going to be helping basically with the rerolls here for the double ones. And you fail! Absolutely.
Seriously? What's wrong with me?
They just wouldn't die. Well, we're starting to look at that here. Turn 7 here. Well, the Dark Elves, they'd love to stall this a turn. I don't think they're going to get the option. They could try and see if he does it. Yeah, new story. The elves that wouldn't die. Yeah, trust me. I'm starting to feel for the coach here. Alright, here we go. Bit of a blitz. Does get the solid hit. And he still can't kill the bloody thing. Oh, well, it is time to score that one in. Welcome. It is 1-0 for the Dark Elves. Well, at least they can celebrate. They did finally get the ball in. So it is 1-0 from the defense for the Dark Elves. Dark Elves, of course, have all their players back up here. But they have at least got one removal. And of all things, it's all the wrestles. Oh, good lord. Here we go.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah, the Dark Elves don't mind. They'll take it. It's on turn 8. But they'll take it. How'd you like to meet me, Fist? Baldric's favourite gift that keeps on giving. God damn it, lad. Alright, he's through, but it's only stunned. Yeah, that is definitely from the Dark Elf coach. He's had enough of this. Why won't they die? Oh, well, it is really over the first half. That is fair. What else should count himself lucky there? He actually is getting a lot of armor rolls to his benefit of all things. This is what happens in 9v7. The fact you're only down one player is actually pretty remarkable. But it makes me really wonder about the design of this team. Alright, ball bounces. Alright, time for the tree to do something. Or not, as the case may be. Yep, still nothing.
Enough said.
Alright, well, you might as well get a pass play going here. You're going to need the cheese position. Nope, he's going for blocks. He got a KO, though.
Today's gonna suck!
Well, at least he got a KO of that. But, you know, the Dark Elves really don't fucking care at that point. We're winning 1-0, so that's a bit of alright. And welcome to turn 8. Yeah, well, you can grade the reroll there. Doesn't like a 1 and 9. We'll reroll it. And here we go. Oh my god.
You have failed me for the last time.
He just cannot get an injury. All he's getting is stunts. How about you? No? Yeah, you sort of understand Dark Elf frustration at this point here. You're thinking, well, it's been an unlucky game for the Wood Elves. Yeah, but look how the dice have been falling there. Numerous breaks on the Wood Elves, but he can't do anything to them. So it's keeping the Wood Elves well and truly into a game that they really should still be in at this point. Alright, push me, push you. That was maybe a bit of a mistake, but you maybe think you go for the cheese pleation. And more push me, push you. He's trying to get something to work here. Alright, comes around the side. There we go. Another solid hit. 2 dice. There we go. Solid punch for Wood Elf there. You think it's going to break? Of course not. And last one. Why? For the kids. Gets the block away. And of all things, it's the bloody wrestle. As he realises that was the wrong one. Oh well. Even the Dark Elf coach makes a mistake. But he does get the ball. Well done. And then, of course, fails to dodge.
Dooley!
At least he doesn't hurt himself. That is going to be it for the first half of all things. A halftime score. The BBPN's Dark Elves are up 1-0. This halftime, of course, is brought to you by Haterade. Yep, drunk by many opponent of the BBPN, except no substitutes. Now with triple the sugar and 5 times the salt. Haterade. I had to slip that one in. Sorry, lads. Alright, let's turn this around there. Dark Elves on the way. They're on the offense. Let's take a look here. KO has not recovered. Go figure. It is the loner, though. Meanwhile, injury here Early injury, of course, the only really useful one. So there we go. It's now 10 on 10. Who does this favour is a big question there. Right now, you do have to start leaning towards the Dark Elves here because, like I said, they've got 4 blitzes in this game. That gives them 4 blocks. There's only the 1 wrestle left here, and they can basically just dodge away from the tree. There's the kick here. Hey, look, he gets a free reroll.
Damn, I'm good.
I know he's good-ish. At least in bribing to make sure the officials give an order. Now he's back to 3 rerolls again. Of course he is. That's what happens when you get +1 fame. Alright, here we go. Solid block on the front line. Can he break something? Yes, it's a KO at least. Yeah, well, you gotta take it when you get it the way this game's going. It really is. Nothing has been going, I think, according to plans here. There's a block, and he got another one there.
And his name is John C.
Yep, kiss goodbye to your bloody elves. Finally, 2 KOs after the first half, and now he storms in here. Could get 3. Oh, well, you take the 2, lad. Take the 2. After that first half there, getting suddenly 2 quick KOs, that makes a huge difference. Hey, look, he's even got the ball. Well done. So now this changes the offense here. It's 10 on 8. Wood Elves are down by 1, so frankly, Wood Elves, and I got to be candid here, you got to go after the ball. No, seriously, you got to go after the ball. You're down 1-0, you're going to have to force something. Ah, looks like he's maybe even thinking about it here. 2 dice. Does get the hit on the poor runner. Runner goes down. Yep, he's focusing his fire on the armor 7. Oh my god. And then there he goes. He loners it. And again, he's taking root.
Do it!
Oh, well, he does get the solid kick. Fails the break. And now the tree is completely useless again. Now, this time he was smart. He learned his lesson from the first drive. That, of course, it's just bad luck at that point there. Fails the dodge. Yeah, you can see it there. He's looking for a 2+, rolls a 1, and down he goes. Absolutely brutal. That was one bad Wood Elf turn. Absolutely one bad turn. Alright, Dark Elves here. Now they can afford to take their time. Basically, the tree is now out of the play. So it is now 10 on 7. And now the Dark Elves here, as you can see, now it's not quite as good anymore. But yeah, it's definitely traumatizing, especially the squirrels. They're very traumatized right now. He learned his lesson, like I said, though, from the first half. You had to re-roll that loner of the root. Oh dear, here we go. Still alive, but he got him.
And get off my lawn!
Indeed, he is off the line. Time to call him in. And then he fails that one there.
Message for you, son.
See, it's not going all one way. See, AG4, he fails a dodge. There goes the reroll. Comes in. He's running up. It is a light screen here. Now, he is paying attention here. If the Wood Elves get crazy, they can still get this player. Mind you, it is the blodge, so it's going to be basically the wrestle has to go get him. And guess where the wrestles are. Bit of a problem. Okay. Wood Elves are definitely on the ropes at this point there. Finally, smart move. Doesn't choose the reroll there. And down he goes. That's the only choice he's got, does he?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Good Paxton there. Yeah, the tree rooted again. He rolled it again, 1. He got smart. He tried to re-roll that, but remember, the tree has loner. So guess what? He blew the reroll. It didn't move. So now the tree's out of the drive. Again. And the Dark Elves, yep. It's just been one other crazy day. The tree's just been all the useless here. It happens, lads. It absolutely happens. Again, this Wood Elf design here, not having his speed players, has mean the Dark Elves, once the tree's out of play, and he's gotten rid of the 2 wrestle players, the Dark Elves are almost in cruise control at this point here. And yeah, as you can see here, the Wood Elves keep scrumming in. Of course, that might not be a good idea. Now, the Dark Elves here are getting a bit shaky. 1 die block. Why? Reasons. There's another good solid hit there. Pushes him away. Does he break the armor? Nothing. Oh, well, you can't have everything. Yeah, maybe it is greed. Dark Elves are getting a bit greedy. It's cost them a reroll of all things here. Remember, don't count your touchdowns before they're scored. Problem is, I've seen opponents do that when the Goblins take the pitch before even turn 1. So, just so you understand that one here. Now, the Wood Elves are finally getting a little bit clever here. Now they've realised, okay, they can force this. And, of course, he fails the dodge.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Well, that is the promise. That is absolutely a promise. Right now, taking a look here, if you consider the tree basically out of this drive here, it is now a, what we got now? 9 on how many? 6. That basically sums it up there. Alright, Dark Elves. Being a little bit more cautious now, because they're realising it's Elves. Live and die by the 1, and a couple of 1s in a row, and the Elves could take this ball and score. They really could. There's an eligible receiver down there. Makes sense. Well, he's got 3 SPP, so yeah, that does make sense there. Oh, well, he knocked that one down there.
Wait, he isn't dead. Shy surprise.
I know, it is a surprise. It's not dead. It's stunned. How about you? Well, he's working on that one there.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, and absolutely, as the observation in the chat is, yep, he's missing the speed players. He can't stop if the Dark Elves really start moving. He can't stop them. It makes you wonder what happened. We do see that the Wood Elves do have loners. Oh god, he fails the dodge immediately on the 1 there.
How the blood-soaked Protestant hell did you do that?
Fuck you, that's how.
Yeah, that's how it feels like there. That has choked him his last reroll. He has used it because he doesn't want out of the turn. Okay. Oh, good lord, he's got a confirmed kill.
Brutality.
Oh, well, fortunately there, yeah, he does live. Unfortunate, very unfortunate, he has survived. Yes, I know, behold, it is a dead elf, but it doesn't stay dead. Very upset about that one there. I am very upset indeed. Yeah, he got better. He absolutely got better. He's got no skills. He just wanted to apothecary that one. Alright. You know, the player should have apothecaried with this one, because he's wrestle. Oh, well, let's get to work.
How could this happen?
And the Dark Elves, indeed, are getting to work. Absolutely. Yeah, what's a ticket refund for the fake death? I don't blame you. Oh, well, Dark Elves, now it's the patience game. They're in no bloody hurry. In fact, that's just another removal. Now there's only... Oh, there's the throw. Really? You're going to drop that one there?
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Well, he does re-roll that. There goes his last re-roll of all things there. But he does get a catch, and he does get the SPP out of it. Well done. That was basically the plan. Yeah, AJ4 never fails. Yeah, anyone who's watched this channel knows otherwise. And he fails that one.
What's done is done.
It is definitely this game live and die by the Woods. And the ones aren't all on the Woods side. The Dark Elves are definitely getting their fair share of ones too. But the damage is done. So it's really affecting him a lot more there. So yeah, I completely agree. You take the pass, you want the level up on the lineman. Especially at this point there. And he knocks that one down.
Brutality.
He is trying for the kills, but again, this is a pretty solid teak armor. It really is. Wood Elves, turn 14. Comes diving out here. Gets the 2 dice, does get the hit. This is finally a smart play. Let's shove him into the tree and hope he stays there. Meanwhile, he does have to threaten. No SPP from fouls. You got to remember that one. That was changed long ago. For good reason. Speaking of good reasons here, Dark Elves. Again, they're just going to wait this out to turn 16. But, of course, they can keep doing punishment. And punishment is in the cards here. If he can hit something. As he said, it's remarkable. You look at the injuries here. The Dark Elves, most of this was all done in one turn. And now he fails that one there.
That was strangely arousing.
Well, whatever tickles your fancy there. It just shows live and die by the 1. It's not been all one-sided. It's just, frankly, this Wood Elf team here is seriously missing the players it really needs. There we go. Salted egg gets the tackle, gets the knockdown, gets everything else, except for an armor break, which would have cheered him up. But he is getting a line of blocks in. Oh, well, maybe he's hoping for something. Oh, he knocked him down.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit happy about that, but, you know, he's complaining he's not getting armor breaks either. But the armor 8, again, now he finally makes his dodges. See, there we go, turn 16. This is easy. Let's just score it in, and welcome to 2-0. That is what we wanted to see. Yeah, well, they've done it. They have done it so far. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I am looking at you, but you've done a great job there. That has been a hell of a game. Christ. You know, it really makes you kind of look at the Wood Elves here and go, you know, what were they thinking? What indeed were they thinking here on this matchup? It makes you really wonder here. Now, I agree, the tree, turn 1, both halves, just rooting has not helped. But like I said, you're really missing the key players you need. You need to have at least one catcher and both wall dancers. You're missing both. Admittedly, maybe he's taking a lot of casualties just getting to this point here. Alright, hey, guess who gets the reroll? Of course he gets the reroll. The fans have made sure of that. They know they just must love you. They really must just love you, don't they? Yeah, indeed. Well, hopefully we see a calendar girl in our future on your turn. Alright, here we go. Hey, Tree hit something. Yeah, he got nothing.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
What she said. Yeah, okay. Well, now the elves just going for punishment. They're not even, of course, they don't even, it doesn't even have the fast players. They're not even going to try for the 1 turn. They don't even have the players to do it there. Yeah, 3 hits from the trees all game. He's only done 3 times. There's the pass. And he makes it. Finally, he knows how to chop something.
Phrasing?
I don't care about the phrasing. There is your result, lads. 2-0. BBPN's Dark Elves triumph in a game that even they admit, coming in, they sincerely doubted they were going to win this game. This was the matchup they did not look forward to. But the Wood Elves, well, just rolled over. Unfortunately, as you can see by the composition of the team, they were really in just a bad way. They're missing all the high-speed players. And, of course, once they rooted, that was the end of that one there. So, absolutely a crazy game there. And it means for the first round, of course, the BBPN over the LEG, 5 wins and a tie. And yes, for all you asking, one of those wins was the Bloody Goblins. That tells you what kind of season it's already been here. We're going to see what happens in the second round. Thank you all for watching there, Erics. Thank you for doing a great old job there. But you're going to have to go talk to your Dark Elves here about, you know, breaking all... Oh, yes, I know, they broke plenty of armor. It's the follow-through you're going to have to teach them. I hear you're hiring a calendar girl. Hopefully she teaches them a couple of things. I really do. Because, you know, face it, Elves got away with murder on that one. Anyway, thank you all for watching tonight. Nuffle, bless your dice.